Hello, everybody. How are you guys? We're back with another consumer report. This is going to be the 5 worst gas stations in Louisville. Now, when you get gas, it's already stressful because of the price. It's so high these days, guys. So let's avoid these 5 and then come back at the end. We'll have some more notes for you. The first is Bookstore Gas Station. It was a good idea. We'll have some books right up above the pumps there. Now these guys are on the right east of downtown. They put books. They had bookcases up above the pumps, and it was like, okay, we want to keep people happy. Let's give them something to read. Tales of Two Cities, perhaps some classic poetry. But what was happening is people would get the book, get into the book. Forget about the pump. They'd go sit in their car and read the book. Well, guys, nobody was leaving. It takes 2 or 3 hours just to get a gallon of gas. I'm going to say no to Bookstore Gas. The next one on our list is Psalm, Psalm, and kind of a fun place because as you pump your gas, a chorus comes out. And they lay palms down on the ground, palm fronds, and the gospel chorus sings a song about gasoline to you. The idea is to make it a little bit less tedious and give you a little bit of uplift. But guys, the problem is that again, the people being serenaded by the gospel choir, they got into it. And in fact, a few of the customers ended up joining the choir and leaving their cars in the way. It's not good, guys. I'm going to say no. As much fun as it is, I'm going to say avoid that one. Number 3 on our list is isolation gas. This was maybe an interesting idea 20 years ago. But now, isolation gas seems a little bit outmoded. Because what they do is they want to make you feel the friendly days of yore. And so they isolate every customer and give them the best service possible. They set you apart and the guy runs out. So, in the old days, maybe you're too young, but in the old days, they actually had a young gentleman, usually, sometimes a young woman, that would come out and ask you. In other words, they would pump your gas for you. They would wash your windshield. They'd check the air in your tires, get you all ready to go back on the road. It was great. But the problem is, guys, they're giving too much service. They'll actually change your oil. And the guy gets under there and he starts changing your oil. Guys, you know how long that takes? I just want to pump my gas and get off to the track where I can lose at the horses. So, no, that's a no-go. All right, number 4 on our list is Brotherly Gas. Brotherly Gas right there on the, they're out by the Outer Belt, guys, and they're 4 brothers, hence the name Brotherly. And, the problem is they only hire people that are from their own family. And the real problem with that is they all smell like gasoline. Why not? They work at a gas station. But, if you go to any of the fine restaurants around there right before you pump your gas, you might be sitting next to one of their brotherlies. So you get your Chateaubriand Flambe, you get your Cherry's Jubilee, and you get a nice bottle of wine, and all of a sudden the smell of gas comes over the dining room. And we're not talking a fast food place, guys. We're talking about fine dining. And it's not their fault. It's their business. But, the whole area smells like these guys everywhere they go. So I'm going to say no to that place. And finally, number 5 on our list of the worst gas stations in Louisville is Novelist. Novelist Gas. They're way out on the west side, guys. Way out there. So you may not even run into them, but what happens at Novelist Gas is as you pump your gas, a writer will come up and begin to spin a tale with you as the protagonist. Now, you can ask to be an antagonist if that's the way you're built, but then they'll weave a tale And at the same time, somebody else is writing it down. They're typing it or entering it into a laptop, and they'll sell you a novel about yourself. Well, I mean, all of these are good ideas. Well, not all of these are good ideas. Most of these are good ideas that we've talked about today to give you a different gas experience. The problem with novelists, like many of these others, is it takes too long, slows everybody down, and all we want to do is get some inexpensive gas to get back on the road, guys. That's going to be a no. Those are the 5 worst gas stations here in Louisville, and hey, maybe there's another bad one that you want on the list. Why don't you leave a comment, and we'll consider adding it on there, or we do another round of these. We might put it in there. Or if you know a really good gas station, top-notch service with a lot of value, leave a comment with that, and that helps the entire community. And when you do that, you're helping lift up and helping the whole group of us here in the great city of Louisville. I hope that helps, guys. Talk to you soon.